everyone, Dr. Annette here, and our special topic for today, I just want to give you a few tips for practicing self-care. And this is good, because we're trying to navigate our virtual environments, whether it's for work or for school, because we're taking classes or teaching classes, whatever it might be. Here are some tips for practicing self-care. So we want to make sure that we're staying healthy in our mind, our body, and our spirit. It is definitely essential, and we're going through so many different things in our world today. We're observing them. It's impacting us directly or indirectly. So we have to take good care of ourselves. And so just to simply thrive and to continue to grow and be strong in these unusual times that we're in. So what is self-care? Well, self-care is any activity that you actively choose to do to take care of your physical, mental, or spiritual and emotional well-being. So why do we need to practice self-care? Well, here are 2 reasons why. Our well-being is important. No matter what the circumstances of the world are, no matter what the circumstances of our current everyday experiences, we have to take care of ourselves. Our well-being is important. Self-care helps us to manage our stresses better. It allows us to be more productive. So, work-life balance, school-life balance, career-life balance, we need to practice self-care. And the areas of self-care that are significant, and they all overlap. One connects with the other. So even though it's laid out as 5 areas, mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, or social, every one of them connects, and we don't do any of these things in isolation. So mental, tending to your mind by practicing maybe mindfulness, learning continuously, and seeking assistance if you need someone to talk to. Emotional, staying in touch or fully engaging with your emotions. Don't bury anything. What's going on with you? Acknowledge it, and then find ways or steps to handle anything that's upsetting you. Spiritual. This is tending to your higher self with any ritual or practice that focuses strictly on you and your connection with your higher self, with the higher being. If you're Christian, there might be Christian rituals or Christian practices that you'll do. Maybe reading your Bible is an area or something that you do to help you with this area of self-care. Not necessarily religious, but spiritual. Prayer is one thing. Meditation could be something else. But it'll look different for everyone. So then you have your physical, tending to your physical body, keeping it healthy. So that's with exercising. That is with how you're eating, the quality of the food that you're eating. Remember, everything still works together. So the mental, the emotional, the spiritual, the physical, and the social, staying connected with friends and family, it all connects. Those are the areas of self-care. Mental self-care, back to that again, taking care of your mind. Set a routine or schedule a time for classes or lessons or anything. One of the things that we do at Sister Circle Writers is we use journaling, not only as a way for us to release anything that's emotional, but it's also a good practice to help with self-care is writing, journaling. 2, take breaks during the day. Go offline, unplug. And number 3, again, practicing some mindfulness. Take time to relax mentally. Sometimes you just want to breathe and not do anything. Self-care also means being patient with yourself and kind to yourself. And again, that's going to look different for you. So maybe you and a friend will go and hang out, have a spa day. Maybe you'll just sit and meditate or read a book, sip a cup of tea. But again, be kind to yourself and be patient with yourself. I stated previously, self-care practices can look different for everyone. For some, it can mean staying still. For some, it means you have to move around and be active, like riding your bike. The main idea is to engage in an activity that recharges or energizes you. Emotional self-care. Acknowledge your feelings. You can write them down. Again, I talked earlier about journaling, or share them with someone. If you have a close friend, and if it's something else, because this emotional self-care is part of your mental and emotional well-being, maybe you need to seek out a therapist. There's nothing wrong with that. Number 2, practice gratitude. Think of at least 3 things that you're thankful for every day, and that can also change your mood for the better. Spiritual self-care, taking care of your higher self. Again, it's a ritual or practice that'll further your connection to your higher self, to God. It's the real you, who you are as an individual, without any ego or pretense involved. You're just staying connected to who you are, and then you're, depending on your spiritual practice, that is what you're going for. Just do that. Make it a routine. Be consistent. Physical self-care. Get enough sleep and get rest. Get enough sleep and get rest. Keep a bedtime schedule. Give your body great sleep, enough sleep. We heal when we're sleeping. Our cells need sleep and rest to rejuvenate. So when we do that, we're helping our physical self. Again, eat well, eat healthy, nourish your body with healthy food and keep yourself hydrated. Exercise regularly. Set aside at least 30 minutes a day to work out or to simply move your body. And it's a challenge. All of these things are challenges, but consistency is the key, and never giving up is the key. So if you don't do it right the first time, or you don't stay on track, that doesn't mean you quit. That just means you keep going. You just start. You just start again the next day. You just start again. Don't give up. Social self-care. Maintain connections with other people. Do not isolate. In this virtual environment, it's so easy to isolate and just be to ourselves, but we need to reach out every day, whether we're calling to check on someone to see how they're doing, a family member or a friend. You can just check in. It doesn't have to be long, drawn-out conversations, but, check in with somebody. Meet for coffee. So this is Dr. Annette. Keep safe and always take care of yourself, because we know that you also have other responsibilities and other people to care for. So take care of yourself first so you can do all the other things that you want to do. So for more self-care tips, you can subscribe to my website to receive a free copy of this presentation, and follow me on social media. Just look for Dr. Annette Madlock. I'm there. Look forward to seeing you. Bye.